My name is Baroness Flather. I came into the house in 1990. Mrs. Thatcher put me there, which was, I think, a bold step for her. And at that time, I was the only Asian in the House of Lords. There was myself, and there was Lord Pitt, who was from Grenada, and he was black and I was Indian, and that was it. No more ethnic minorities. I was very active in the Conservative Party before that, and I was a member of many public bodies which I had been put on by the Tories, and I was also a councillor in the Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead, and I was the first minority woman to get elected councillor in UK. So I think all those things, and also I became mayor of Windsor, which is quite nice, you know, and I was the first Asian woman to become mayor. And I think all those things probably put together, they thought might be useful in the Lords. I found that in the beginning, when I first came into the house, because maybe it was because I was nervous, and people kept telling me, oh, you know, it's just like going to a new school. I couldn't tell them that I'd never been to a school like that in my life. I hadn't been to a public school, I hadn't been to a boarding school, so I didn't know what it was like. Also, it was difficult for people to start talking to me, because usually they asked, where are you from, who is your family, what do they do? I mean, what could they ask me? There was no connecting point. So the first couple of months were a little bit difficult, but not unpleasant, but little difficult and a little lonely. After about 6 months, the hereditary peers treated me as if I had been there for many generations, and I can never forget that. I was treated so well. There was no question of being a person from a minority, no question of being a woman. There was just no question of anything but being a person. First time in my life, I really felt that none of the other things mattered.